Good day everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of the Daily Dialogue, a show where we help you improve your communication skills and allow you to convey your messages more clearly in both a personal and in a business setting. For those who are new to the show, my name is Patrick, and while I'm by no means an expert communicator, I do have some experience as a theatre performer, as a small business owner, and also as a business school student. And through these experiences, I have made many communication mistakes. Through these mistakes, I've learned a lot of lessons, and I hope that I can share these lessons with you today so you can avoid the mistakes that I've made. So today's episode is quite special, as you can tell by the view and the wind. We're bringing it to you from an island called Koh Rung in the south of Cambodia, which, as you can tell, is spectacularly beautiful. And I really thought it was a good setting to share with you a lesson that I've learned recently. That lesson is about mirroring. So mirroring refers to reflecting another person's behavior. That can be body language, it can be a tone of voice, or simply an attitude towards a specific topic. There's actually quite a lot of research about mirroring, and it's been shown to be quite effective to create a closer social bond with others, and it's also used by high-level negotiators to get what they want. So the research is pretty clear that it's a very effective strategy for building relationships and getting your message across. So I had known of this concept of mirroring for quite a while, and then I forgot it. And about a week ago, I was reminded of its importance again. And this is that story. So about a week ago, I was to meet with a business partner of our family business who lives in Singapore. And it's a very impressive guy. He's about 70 years old, humble, intelligent, and my dad had told me a lot about him. So I was very eager to impress him from the get-go. He picked me up from the hotel that I was staying at, and as soon as I closed the door, I was trying to impress him, telling him what I'd learned about Singapore, all of the facts, all of the architecture that I've studied and that I was so impressed by. And every time I'd say something that I thought was really impressive, it would just be met with the same response. And that, on his part, would be a very calm energy, not really responding to what I'd actually said, perhaps making a remark about what was happening around us in the city, but quite often silence. And I found that daunting and very anxiety-inducing, quite frankly. Until I realized that we were approaching this conversation from two entirely different angles. I was very front-footed, forward center of gravity, quite aggressive, I'd say. I spoke a lot. I didn't allow for silences, and I think I just spoke too much, to be frank. Whereas he was always calm, concerted. He didn't get emotionally involved. He was very relaxed. And that's where I identified, I think, a little bit of a mismatch in the conversation, and also why I felt that my messages weren't being perceived as I wanted them to be perceived. So fortunately enough, I was able to take a step out of my body, just relax a little bit, and try to approach the conversation more from his angle. That being from a more relaxed, more mindful, more demure, but in all seriousness, from a more relaxed point of view. And as soon as I did that, I noticed an immediate shift in the way we were communicating. All of a sudden, we were making more eye contact, we were smiling more, laughing more, and I really felt a deeper sense of connection. And I think the meeting went quite well, because the dinner, which was only scheduled for about an hour and a half, went on 2.5 hours, and then a few glasses of wine at a bar around the corner later. I think that I made a solid connection, and I did well not actually to impose my views and my way of thinking, but learn from him and to relax and to... What did I end off saying?
Yeah, and put a step back, listen, and then subsequently mirror the behavior.
So there we have it. Thank you to my cameraman Rick for summarizing the main points of what I have been trying to ramble on for the last, I don't know how long, how many takes. But yeah, he summed it up quite well. I think especially for us young people, when meeting with older business professionals, we're quite anxious. We want to, show them who we are and make a case in point and impress them and really go at the conversation with all of this vigor, when really what we should be doing is to take a deep breath, realize the conversation is not actually about you, it's about them, and approach it from the same angle and with the same energy as they are. So with that, thank you very much for spending 5 or 6 minutes to listen to me ramble. I hope at least that the view made it a little bit worthwhile. Thank you, and see you next time. Oh, almost dropped my phone.